This is what the diaphragmatic surface of right lobe of the liver, that too anterior surface. This is the superior surface, posterior surface is behind, and this is the right lateral surface. So this whole thing is called as the what? Diaphragmatic surface of the right lobe of the liver, the one which is separating from under surface of the right dome of the diaphragm from the diaphragmatic pleura and the base of the right lung. So this will be the what? Anterior surface of the diaphragmatic surface of left lobe. This is the superior surface of the diaphragmatic surface of left lobe. Posterior surface is there behind. Now this all together is called as the what? Diaphragmatic surface of the left lobe, which is separating from the under surface of the left dome of the diaphragm and the central tendon of the what? That of the diaphragm by the what? That of the, where you can say base, rather it is base of the what? That of the left lung and the pleura that which covers even the central tendon of the diaphragm, on which the inferior surface of the what? That of the heart and the pericardium. So this will be the thing what you can have. This is what the anterior surface, this is the left lobe, this is the right lobe, this is the diaphragmatic surface entirely. This will be the anterior surface, and this you can see, this is what the falciform ligament, which is a continuation of ligamentum teres of liver. Now you will be going to move to the this is what is said to be as inferior surface of the right lobe, inferior surface of the left lobe. They have got the impressions. This is what the right renal impression, this is what the suprarenal impression of right, this is what the duodenal impression, this is what the fossa for the gallbladder, this is for the right colic flexure. Now this thing is called as the quadrate lobe. Here you have got the pyloric impression, here you have got the what? Transverse colon impression, this is the porta hepatis. Now this one is said to be as caudate lobe, this is the gastric impression, then you have got the esophageal impression. So it is all marked with the colored. Then you have to move the same thing how it looks when it is not colored. So you have got the inferior vena cava. That inferior vena cava bluish you have seen in the what? Previous specimens. So this is what the inferior surface, for right, for left, for right, for left. So here it is the inferior surface of right, inferior surface of left lobe. This will be the what? Inferior vena cava fossa. Now after having had this, you have to go to the internal. So this is what? How that internal looks. So this is the cortex and this is the substance of the water, that of the liver. So after having had that, now in the water, just you have finished your applied anatomy there. So in the water cirrhosis of liver, what happens? How the liver internally it looks. So you have to move to the what? One you can see specimens we have got the cirrhosis of liver. So I will take you to the water, that of the that specimen. So this will be the thing where how it looks. This is what how the cirrhosis of liver will be having. Another applied anatomy will be there for this, where you will be going to get the things in case of that of the some liver will be going to get appear on the surface, some nodules. Now those are called as the nutmeg liver. Nutmeg liver. It appears like just like a groundnut on the surface of the what? Liver. On any surface of the liver, either right or left. So this will be the what? Either you can say right, this will be the left. What you can say superior surface of right, superior surface of left. So this is what? How the things it will be there. Okay, with this you have seen the specimen of liver and you have completed the entire the liver itself. Thank you.